Guess who's back again. Shady's back.
You're supposed to put your own name in it.
Tell a friend. We're back.
Oh, Beth, I missed you. How are you
feeling?
feeling?
You loved having Brian on. You all loved having Brian on.
We did.
We think maybe he needs to be a regular feature.
He could be a feature. But the episode was so long with Brian.
And he moans about us.
I know, but I was just chatting with him and then I was like, oh shit, it's been over an hour.
Thank you, Brian, for stepping in.
How are you feeling?
Good.
You were dying, mate.
Honestly, I'm not an ill gal.
No.
I don't get ill.
You
and
can't
if I
be
get
an
ill,
ill gal.
just get on with it. Whew. I was on in my bed.
You can say death's door. I don't think people are going to say
I don't want to offend anyone. Honestly.
Is there unfiltered? When have you cared about offended anyone?
I'm a new woman out my illness. I'm a new woman. No, Jack got ill. My friends that I stayed with got ill, and they were all like the doctor signed us off.
Yeah.
Did I stay signed off? No.
It's your business who you sign yourself off to. I took your letter of signing off and I rejected it.
There's no sick pay coming my way.
No.
Anyway, what are we talking about today?
Well, seeing as you were off in bed for however long, we still need to talk about Manchester tour.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's roll the intro. Roll the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and welcome
The Unfiltered Bride Podcast. Tips from the top table and beyond.
So you know it's going to be juicy. Manchester, baby.
So
I'm stepping in already.
I'll be honest, you got a little bit too much energy for me today.
Your gal's been in bed. She's rested. She's ready to go.
You made everybody ill. I was the only person that didn't get ill because Brian was also ill. You killed everyone. But this is a lot today.
I'm not allowed favourites, but Manchester was up there.
Do you know what? How do I word this? I was least looking forward to Manchester. No, wait, let me explain.
Because I planned it all.
Yeah, I didn't really. Yeah, no, I agree. I wasn't as involved in Manchester because I was on my honeymoon.
Were you nervy bee when you were going? Because you were like, oh, Beth, I don't really know what's going on.
Only because, as in.
You were miserable on Manchester Day.
Oh, I was. Do you know what?
You had a tantrum because me and Brian didn't want Pret. And
No.
Georgia.
You wanted a pizza, and I was like, there is no way on earth that I'm having like a pizza before wearing a tight dress and having photos. No, I think I just had a sugar crash because after I ate, I was absolutely fine.
No, you were miserable on the whole lead up, and I was like,
ugh. No, we'd also gone to Liverpool the night before, got a train then to Manchester, stayed over in Manchester, got a train, it was a lot.
And you wore shoes.
Yeah, that made me so stroppy.
And I had to swap shoes. Even though I've got smaller feet, but mine were comfier than Georgie's.
That's what I mean. How small were my shoes for my size?
And I was wearing flippers around Manchester, flopping around.
I think there was accumulation of why I was stroppy. But let me explain my not looking forward to Manchester. I hadn't booked any suppliers. We didn't have any mates that were going to Manchester. Do you know what I mean? So it was like, oh, cool. This is one of the tour dates. Blew me away.
Thank you. What I'm going to say is Manchester, every tour we've liked to do something different.
We've themed it a little bit different. We've got some different suppliers.
But Manchester was all about the production. And it was very Bethified.
Yes.
A little bit Georgie tap, but it was Bethified in the way that we had cold sparks, we had CO2, we had just confetti, we had
there was something else.
LED screens.
The LED screen was awesome.
There was so much going on, the lighting, the production, all of that was mega in Manchester. The bar had lights above it. It was such a cool venue.
That was probably my favourite venue, I think. Yeah, that was my favourite venue, I think, because it was just a good layout for it.
And in Manchester, I had a point to prove, in the sense that our headline sponsor for Manchester was 615.
I've never seen 615.
And I've seen 615. I've seen them perform. I've seen them at weddings. And let me tell you,
Yeah, but this is what Beth does, right?
Let me tell
she
you.
She builds something up so much that then I'm like, just stop talking about it. Let me just see what they're like on the day.
She was like, they better be good.
No, you were like, they're the best. And I was like, that's fine. Now you've done all this. They better be good.
They better be good. And then we met with Dax, who is the owner of 615 and also the saxophonist.
Yeah.
One of the saxophonists. And Georgie's like, yeah, you better be good.
That's not what I said. First of all, I don't speak like I didn't go, yeah, you better be good.
You better be good. What did you say to him?
I don't know. I was just like, hi, nice to meet you.
No, and
you
then
better be good.
Yeah, you better be good. And I'm gonna let you take over.
Yeah, it was bang average.
Shut up.
It was fucking awesome. It was awesome.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
When I say these guys put an it's all about the experience.
That's the thing. Like if you put them in a room with bright lights, they'd be great. They'd be awesome. It's everything together. Just does it. Do you know what I mean?
So 615 headline sponsor. So part of 615, they have Noir band.
Yeah.
So they own Noir.
Stop. Why are you saying like that?
Noir.
No, but like noir. It's a bit sexier than that.
Noir.
Not no R.
Noir. I'm from
Gloucester.
Cheltenham.
No, you're not.
I fucking am.
I know.
My house
then change
number.
Your voice.
My house number was 01242, not 01452.
Then put a Cheltenham accent on.
So
Noir.
615 have a band called Noir. Is that better?
It's better.
What did we have? 9-piece band?
Yes.
Honestly, it was just like they all appeared. They all just.
And again, like I even feel like I didn't know a huge amount about it, but even you were like, "What the hell? Where are all these people? Like, what is happening?"
The operation behind it, they were slick. They were in.
Yeah.
They had like a setup team. The band turned up.
That was the other thing. When we did the setup, we were there for ages. Whereas the other setups, we were like, "Get there. You've got no time to do anything. Just crack on." Whereas this one, me and you were sat chilling, waiting for protection to come. I was just like
led in the VIP booth. Like,
and that's why I think
right?
I got stroppy because I was just like, I just want to get on with this now. Like I'm ready. So the entire cast of Noir turn up.
Noir band. They're a live band. And describe Noir.
Noir, black.
I'm going to get complaints, aren't I, from 615 for saying...
No, because now you've done it for every area of the country.
Noir
band.
Noir.
They were... What were they like? Well, the noir means black. They're all wearing black.
It looks slick
They're
as well.
I really
like that.
It was bougie is what I would describe
they
them
all
as,
looked
I think.
really good as well.
Yeah.
Good looking band.
The thing is, every time one of them would sing, and I think one of them did You've Got the Love.
Yeah.
And then she just went higher and higher and higher. And I was like, not again, hun. Again. And she was... But they were all incredible. I think we spoke to 615 and they said that Noir band, they always have three singers.
Yeah.
And I like that because it was two girls and a guy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the guy was on
Britain's Got Talent.
So one of the girls that was at the thing was like, oh my God, my 20-year-old me is like fangirling this right now. But they were incredible though.
I loved how they were interactive, but not too in your face. And they
weren't as interactive as other bands are interactive.
But they weren't like stuffy, like, ugh,
no.
get away from. They were very
They were proper band on stage. Do you know what I mean?
But they were like, come on, like they literally were like, bring the energy.
Yeah. But then you flick.
That's my band voice. Come on, guys.
Flick your energy.
Flick.
What did you say?
Bring the energy. This is not a good representation of what we're trying to say right now. No, they were awesome. So you can do, I think she was saying that you could do 7-piece, 9-piece, 12,
15,
16.
They were just fantastic. They brought all the stuff. We literally worried about nothing. We were like, here's all the information. And that was it.
The music. They had confetti. They had the cold sparks as well.
Yeah,
the band.
Yeah.
The LED screen behind them. They had their branding, like Noir branding. It was all black and bougie, and I was like, oh
yeah, that is you in a band.
Is me.
That is you in a band. If you ever made it to a band from the singing on the podcast, you'd be in Noir.
Let me know. I'm ready.
I'm a bit more 615. I'm a bit more DJ sax in your face.
Honestly,
no.
Grow up. That is an insult to me.
No, you're Noir
No.
and I'm Dax.
You're none of it.
100%, mate.
You do
Give
not.
me a saxophone, I'll show you.
You do not fit.
100%.
Oh, like performing.
Yes, you did. What do you think
sorry,
I mean?
Fine.
You just shouted at me.
I apologise.
Okay, that's fine.
What are you going to do now, mate?
What did you think I meant, though? I'm just curious what you meant. The bouginess.
Yeah, like 6:15 that night would be my wedding. I'd have...
Why you were out of breath? You were like... Why 6:15 on my wedding?
No, but like, if you were going to my wedding, you'd expect a band like Noir.
Yeah.
And then you'd expect 6:15.
But I mean
Dax,
it as in
Cammy, Tango.
They were in your face. They were in your body.
We're not ready there. We're not ready for that
When
yet.
are we there?
We're nearly there.
Okay.
So 6:15, what did they provide? They provided us with an acoustic singer to start, who actually managed the band. He manages all the acoustic stuff, and it
was a good drinks reception bit.
Oh, he was cool. The girls loved him. He was sat on a little stool.
He was
playing his strings.
Good songs as well. But that bit is always like that's the most nervous I am at the tours, and I think it's the same for weddings because it's when you're like looking around like, is everybody happy?
Is everyone happy?
They had a nice time. There's nice music. There's canapes. There's food. Like there's stuff going around. There's drinks, but it doesn't all kick off until it kicks off.
You've got to have good music. Music.
Yeah, he set the tone. But we also, I mean, we'll come on to that when we talk about Cardiff, but that bit was designed to be chill. Like, just nice and chill, mingle, get to know people, have a chat, speak to us, blah, blah, blah. Then we did our speeches, as per.
Yep.
Then Noir started, didn't they?
Yeah, Noir started. And I liked... Do you know what? I don't know how to describe it, but you're going to be like, Beth, you're describing it wrong. But I like the fact that the musicians behind,
yes,
they were all in black, but they were all like, they'd be like, they still gave it some.
Yeah.
They weren't just like,
You know when you go to watch theatre, what are you playing? Triangle.
I'm dead. I am dying. Literally, that's going to be a meme. It was the drums, actually.
Oh, I see that now.
They were like...
That's in theatre. You know when you go to a really good theatre show and you can watch somebody in the back corner and they're still giving. They're still giving. That's what it's like. See, I'm less triangle, more theatre. I'm not
more,
kidding. I think of my breasts.
Yeah.
Mate, this episode's a mess. I've missed you.
Wild. Anyway, so we had Noir and they literally nailed a song. We didn't really give them a brief. They just went for it, read the crowd. Honestly, incredible. If you're looking for a band that is higher end than your average band.
Yes. But like,
also, if you want an average band, not a problem. But if you want something that's
I would call them classy,
a little bit sexy, a little bit bougie, a little bit
Noir is the perfect name for them. Like,
the branding behind Noir. If you like that branding, you're like,
It is literally Beth in a band. Honestly, it's like she put it together.
So, well, I'm talented, but I'm not that talented. So they were incredible. The girls were incredible. There was 2 singers, 2 girls, 2 women, and a guy.
Yeah, singers,
and then the musicians behind.
Yeah.
And the good thing is with 6:15 Noir altogether, they have in-house production, so their production,
the beats would hit the music, the beats would hit the lights, would hit the cold sparks, would hit the TV, would hit like
not
everything.
The TV, the LED screen,
big TV behind them, flat screen.
Their production's done in-house, so it's a lot of bands and musicians will outsource production. So the best thing about 6:15 is they offer production packages in-house, one company, one person, and they can do it at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is consider production.
Yes.
Because
production made Manchester
makes it.
Yeah.
Agreed. Makes it.
But that's not even the bit I want to talk about. The band is very you love the band.
So
when
then,
those friggin'...
Well, just wait.
Oh, why? What for?
Because you're just not giving them the intro they deserve.
Go on then.
So, the star of the show. Dax actually owns 6:15 and he's actually going to come on the pod in the next few months. So stay tuned and you'll meet this crazy man. Wild.
Like, he is like, if you slammed me and you together, the energy and annoyingness.
He's not annoying.
No, he is in a good way, in a brilliant way.
Do you think?
Like, in your face, annoying, like dance with me. I will make you dance. There's no...
Basically, if you are the type of couple who love a goddamn party,
yes,
and you want, if you're going to have
they will make
DJ
you
bongos, they will bring it. Like if you guys are wild, you love a good party.
He was meant to start. They were starting at some point, and I was literally like, "What? Where is he? Why haven't they started?"
Yeah, I remember this.
We must have been stood on the stage. This man came from behind like a sofa. He came across this booth like
he was like, I'm not going to do it. It's embarrassing.
But like from over there, and I was like, what is this? And then what are they bongos? I don't even know what to call them. Drums,
bongos.
Was it bongos?
Yeah, he had sticks though.
Drumming sticks with it. He was playing, and I was just like, oh my god, this is unreal.
They work perfectly together.
They should get married.
Dax and Cammy.
Yeah.
They should get married. Yeah. They are like little Duracell bunnies, like bumping around and doing their thing.
They kept that energy.
They were out of breath. Like literally, if you want someone to give you raw passion, emotion. That sounds awful. But like when I say like we see it a lot. We see a lot of sax, DJ, bongos,
bands, musicians. Everything.
These guys brought the energy, and they brought the party. Like literally at one point, I think it was at a point where people were like, oh, last train, gotta go. He jumped on and they did not leave.
Nobody left.
They were like, what? They're like magnets to it.
Yeah. It was awesome. It was really good. And do you know what? It made the whole group of people all dancing together my favourite bit of the whole part.
Yeah.
And it was only when the DJ was on, to be honest, but these girls just like so one girl would get up on the stage part that we had been stood on, this little circular stage bit, do a little dance, and everyone was like, go. And then she would get somebody else would get up, so she would get off, that person would dance, and then the next person would come up and they would I've never seen anything more beautiful.
Stood at the back like proud mums, like,
honestly,
go girls!
And just so nice to each other. But one girl doesn't really want to do it, so everyone would be like, you do it. And I was like, I just want to cry.
They went for it. And do you know what? It was such a safe space that they were just
so
going
nice.
for it.
And they all got their little moment, and there was no like nobody stayed on too long.
Yeah.
But like it was really, really lovely. It was a really lovely night.
And I do feel like they provided that feeling 100%. And that emotion, and that's why I say when they say the 650 the experience.
Yeah.
It really is an experience. And I'm going to tell you now.
What?
If you say the word unfiltered, you get a discount.
You get 10%, which I know sounds 10% is like 10%. 10% of a band and a DJ sax to the whole thing. You're welcome. And
I've never seen them do it before, so you're welcome.
You're welcome. We want to start getting gifts. All this money we save you guys. What do we want?
Spa days, just
spa days.
We've got a spa day still, we haven't gone.
I know.
Anyway,
right. Let's start from the day again.
Manchester.
Yeah.
Georgie was a right little.
I would like to apologise for my
stroppy.
No, I wasn't moaning. Don't say I was moaning. I was just quiet.
No, you were miserable. You had a face. When Brian releases a vlog of Manchester, you'll be like,
do you know why I knew I was grumpy? Because when he turned up, I was like, oh, I really missed you. I was like, I must have been like, I think I literally just had a sugar crash because I was fine in the night.
But you didn't have any breakfast, hun.
Is that what it was?
We didn't eat breakfast, did we?
Well, no wonder I was stroppy then. It probably got to like 5 p.m.
We had a milkshake.
Oh, yeah.
Millie's Cookies milkshake, by the way. Georgie introduced me to them. They are elite.
I had another one yesterday.
Elite. I was like...
So anyway. Sorry, I was stroppy. My shoes were too small, blah, 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 blah. We got to... Impossible Bar.
You arrive at Manchester. Our names
are up.
Like not
the stars.
It just says feeling unfiltered.
Yeah,
Stress brides only.
Yeah.
And then you've got the girls from Masquerade Mirrors.
They were cool. So, you know, Beth wanted a little bit of a bouginess. Basically, I was away and Beth just started booking everything and was like, don't worry about the price.
Basically, you know, like you get the mirror men, you get that kind of thing. So they very much dress up in lovely outfits, dance around, do their thing. They're awesome. But they're cool. So my whole thing for Manchester, I was like, we're in Manchester, we need to be cool. So I didn't want mirror men.
No.
So what did I get?
We looked at, so they basically sent this PDF of options
of
and
outfits.
We were like, so we went for the cool like lion head things.
So imagine like mirror men, but like
gold
lionesses. I was like, I just didn't want to do
anything what anybody else has ever done. Yeah.
And I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
And they were freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And they keep their outfits like really up to date and add
they
new
just
ones.
looked great. They looked great, and they were like they looked.
Do you know what as well? We did not have to tell them what to do.
I don't think I spoke to them. I said hi.
I sent them something on an email and said, this is what to do. They just did it.
See ya. And then they knew where to go. So then when we then went downstairs and they came and did their like sets, they would go where people were going. So I know that they stood by the press wall bit for a bit for people to take photos with them. And then when it was all happening on the dance floor, they came and danced by the stage bit. And I was like, they just knew where to go and be. And I enjoyed that a lot.
I love low maintenance suppliers.
Me too.
Bloody brilliant girls.
I agree. Yeah.
Bloody brilliant.
And they were just fantastic and they looked great and they danced fun and it was just another photo opportunity and chef kiss.
Chef's kiss. So you come down the stairs and you get greeted by me and Georgie.
And we look stunning.
Thank you. No, thanks to Jessica Rose.
Yes.
Jessica Rose makeup.
She was in our Birmingham one as well.
She was in our Birmingham one. And you know what? I'm going to say it again. She made you look like classy babe. Like sexy.
Yes.
Wasn't too heavy.
Yeah. Should I tell you what I did as well that was so annoying?
What?
She did my red lip exactly as I asked her to. And then I was like, can we do brown? She was like, yeah. And I was like, but if I don't like the brown, can I go back to red? And she was like, yeah. And I was like,
did you go back?
No, I didn't. I stuck to the brown. Hence my brown lipstick today, actually. I feel like I just want to be around suppliers. Like you want the low maintenance suppliers. I want the yes suppliers.
Yeah.
If I say, please, may I try brown? Like this is a big day for me. Same as a bride. Not quite the same, but you know. I want to try. It's the same level.
You are.
Don't I hate myself for saying that. But you know what I mean?
Bro,
those photos.
you better keep that in.
You keep it in. I don't care. But I want... You're such a dickhead.
Sorry.
Do you know what? I'm starting a podcast with Brian. And it's going to be called Unfiltered Group.
You are embarrassing.
No, I know. I embarrassed myself then. But what I'm trying to say is, on that day, we're the brides. That's the hair and makeup and all that jazz.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, as a bride, if I would like to try a brown lipstick and then change my mind, I want that option. I want the option to be able to do it. And suppliers go, of course you can try it. Okay. And she did that. And I fully appreciated that.
Okay.
And we look beaut.
Yeah, I love Jessica Rose. She's Cheltenham based, but obviously travels. I would say if you're somebody who doesn't usually wear a lot of makeup and a lot of makeup scares you, she uses makeup in a way that transforms your face effortlessly.
Yes, agreed. It's that no makeup, loads of makeup look.
Yeah, because she always says like, people think I don't use a lot of makeup, but I do.
She does,
but it doesn't look
sit on
or
it.
Feel. No one's gonna look at you and be like, oh, you got a lot of makeup on.
No, it looked great.
Yeah.
And then we had hair by Beth and Steers.
She was so nice.
Mate, did you see my hair?
So nice.
Did you see my hair?
Yeah.
How cool was that?
It was lush.
Because do you know what? The only reason I went for hair up is because we were sat there and she was like, are you having your hair up or down? And you were like, down. And then she was like, you having your hair up or down? And I was like, she's like, you're going to go up? And I was like, okay.
Well, she put my hair up.
Yes.
Yeah. She was like, no, I want you to see it.
I want you to try it.
And because I'm just a hair down gal, but I actually loved it.
It looked stunning because you were on the cusp of having your hair up. And then it was just like, are you going to hate yourself all night? And you were like, yeah, take it down.
Just because I've got loads of chins, so just...
You don't, but I get you.
I do, you tell me.
If you don't feel... No, I say I do. We have equal chins.
If anyone knows how to get rid of chins, that would be great. And don't tell me to go to the gym because it's not part of my lifestyle, all right?
I don't want to eat less. I don't want to work out. So just tell me how to lose weight. I'm confused why it's not working.
Yeah.
Anyway, her hairstyles were just gorgeous.
She was so nice. She was lush.
Just nothing. Again, no problem. You said, can I try it up? And then you were like, if I don't like it, you're going to be annoyed if I take it down. She was like, no, take it down. Do what you want. Do whatever you want. And I'm like, yes, thank you.
Loved her.
But I really enjoyed my hair up. I'm going to try and do that style more.
So also, you wore the most bright pink dress I've ever seen. And the amount of DMs you guys have sent about the pink dress.
So many. And do you know what? That was one I tried on from Silk Thread. And I was like, I'll take it, but it can be a backup dress. Like I wasn't really feeling it. I don't think I'd steamed it when I tried it on. And it has this weird, like it has the boob bit and then the dress bit over the top. So obviously you can't see boobs when you are wearing it. Put it on. I felt nice on the night. Oh my God, the messages. Where's your dress from? Dress looks good. Colour is perfect. And I was like, the the thing I felt after that. I think they've sold it out. I think it just got bought out. Yeah. And I was like, love that.
Influencer over here.
Just, you wear something once and that's it. You wait for these blue blazers to go out.
God, you've embarrassed yourself even more today.
But Silk Fred, shout out to them because they always make me look stun.
Silk Fred are always amazing.
And they provided all of the tequila shots again.
Yes, they did.
So we had a great time pouring those out. We went around loads with tequila shots, actually. We had a lot.
Yeah.
That was fun. So they made me look stunning.
Yep.
They always make me feel good. But they also
provided
the most delicious
cookie dough
I've ever eaten in my whole life.
And you know what? After all of this, I feel like old me in whatever episode I said about my dream wedding has now changed.
Yeah.
So I feel like in the next few episodes, I'm going to let you know my new dream wedding.
Okay. Does it involve cookie dough pots?
Because I just love street food and food stands. And I just think you can't get that. And you can't get the casual experience of just going up and grabbing one and
picking your toppings.
Going on the dance floor with it.
Kinder just bits.
Delish.
It was
Thank
delicious.
you, Silk Fred.
Thank you, Silk Fred. Thank you for my favourite dress ever now. That was my favourite dress of the tour.
Was it?
Yeah, I'll give it that. Only because everyone told me it was the best dress of the tour. But it's a good thing that was all captured on photos because our gal Jade, Fit Jade, the one that had an affair with Brian.
Yeah.
She didn't, guys, just FYI, because she always comes up to us. She's like, you realise that people think that that's happened. Remember that time we were talking about the second shooter that slept with the groom? She was our second shooter at the wedding. She didn't sleep with Brian, from what I'm aware. But Jade Tehran did come and photograph our Manchester tour.
She's so cool, isn't she?
Again, just gets on with it.
Yeah, if you're looking for a cool photographer that kind of, she's there, but she's not. Like, she doesn't like fade into the background. That's the wrong thing to say.
She's everywhere,
she's
getting
everywhere, but she's not intrusive. And you just see a flash and you're like, Jade's there. Hi, hello. Hi, Jade.
Yeah.
She's really cool.
She's cool. Nice personality, great photos, great action shots.
Do you know what? I love a female photographer.
Yeah. Made me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I liked it. I enjoed her a lot.
Yeah, she's great.
Love it.
She's always on the dance floor. I love it.
Yes.
She's fun.
She is
but
fun.
She's not like too fun, that you're like, oh, that's annoying. Do you know what I mean?
Good level of fun.
She's just like a good
like
level of
professional
everything.
fun.
Professional fun.
Yes.
Ooh.
I know, because she's even in our Cardiff video
doing a hair
flick. And I was like, who is that? And I was like, oh, it's Jade.
Go girl.
And do you know what? I bet she took a photo straight after that.
Yeah.
She would flick, take a photo.
Do you know what? She's so petite that her cameras are like so big on her. She's like, boom, boom.
boom,
like,
boom,
how
boom.
do you do it? And she's always got the energy.
100%.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. And then we had a video. Our video for Manchester was sick.
This was you.
This was me. You had to trust me on this one, didn't you?
And I was like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I was like, I've got somebody that I'd worked with at a wedding before, and I loved the video that he'd done there.
It was Harrison.
Yeah, from A. Fletcher Film.
He was so cool.
He was cool, wasn't he? So I was obviously nervous because then this is the same way you felt about the band. I was like, I've recommended this. And Beth is picky on videographers. Picky. And he'd arrived and we were trying to get our dress done. It was very stressful. And then I was like, where is he? Where's he gone? He was already doing the outside shots, the shots of that bloody light box thing on the thing, doing all of the...
He nearly got run over to get the shot for us.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
And I was like, Harrison, you're going to die.
He was like, it's worth it. Yeah. Keep walking.
Got to get the shot. He was like, they're stopped for me. And I was like, they're not.
His video was just...
Do you know what? I feel like all the videographers are looking at the previous one and going, I need to top that. I got to top that. And it was just different. Creative.
Yes.
It was fun.
Yes.
It was creative.
It captured the production of it all. Like, it captured the feeling. It captured the fact that there was a storyline of the day. He's fantastic. And again, just a nice person.
I'd love to have, like, on your wedding day, perfect person to have. He's
got bants.
He's modern, current, creative. 10-10.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. We've 10-10
all our suppliers.
Talking of 10-10.
And someone who came back, revived.
I was going to say, who else would there be?
And strong, because she wasn't feeling great in London, but she
faked it.
But she brought it in Manchester, was Mel, MB Wedding and Events.
Yeah.
Content creator.
Yeah.
On that dance floor.
Nailed it.
Don't forget about James.
James was there.
James was
like a sneaky little shadow. He gets all the stuff off the dance floor. He was funny. He was funny that night because he was just like there. And I was like, hi, James.
No, Mel captured it perfectly.
Yeah, got all the behind the scenes, got the energy, got some really good videos of Dax on sax.
Honestly, she
on her.
was like down below.
She went behind them at one point.
Behind them. Yeah. She was like, no, literally, she was like, there, I'm getting it. And then they performed like into her camera. into the camera, and she was like honestly, like, she was blown away by them as well, because they worked together. Like, you perform for me, I'm going to capture it. And she was just like,
give me what you got.
I don't know how her arm doesn't ache with that light.
That fucking light. I love the light, but she's just like, bam! And then you turn around, you're like, wow, but they look great.
She becomes friends with a lot of her clients.
Yeah.
And you can see why.
Yeah. She's great fun.
She's like just a mate on mate.
A mate there. It's literally like having a mate there that's just capturing your wedding for you. You know when people look at content creators and they're like, oh, I should get my mate to do it. No, just get her to do it.
Yeah, she's your mate.
Talking about little bits that we had.
Oh my God, we're missing out one of the coolest bits.
Which bit?
We set a cake on fire.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah. That wasn't even the one I was going to go to, but we'll go here now.
Cake on fire.
No, that's not even my favourite part of the cakes. There was a little heart cake, and it said, Brian said, like and subscribe. So Emily from Emily Charlotte Bakes, just again, what did you give her? Did you even give her a brief? Did you just say this is? No. You must have said the colours. I think you said
pink and red.
Pink and red, very like
girly,
galantine.
Yeah. And she had one heart that said "fuck 'em," and I was
like, She had a blow me one.
Yeah.
She took that idea and was like, yeah, say no more. I'll do this, and just nailed it. And then was it you that said you want to set it on fire, or she said?
Well, I was like, she sent me the idea, and I was like, do you know what? I was going to send you this, but I didn't want to be cheeky and like ruin your creativeness, because I always like to, all the suppliers I've said, you do you, because like when someone says that to me, I always perform better.
100%.
And she was like, girl, I was thinking of it. And I was like, okay.
So we had a big cake, and then we had a smaller heart-shaped cake, which had the like a little calendar on it with the date, with a little heart. So it wasn't really like us. It was just ready, and then we set fire to it, and it burned away, and then underneath it was just our faces.
It's a great way to reveal a message, to make the cake more interesting. It was
not
fun.
Really into a cake
I felt like it was illegal. I was like,
100%. Yeah, it was cool. It was so cool.
She's the nicest girl ever as well.
And again, I don't know how many times I can say this in the episode. Turned up,
just did her thing.
What she was doing, and she was even a VIP in this one. She partied.
Her friends were wild.
They were the last ones there.
Wild.
And she was like, "Get us out of here."
Yeah, she was like, "I can't be like this anymore. I now know them." The cakes taste amazing.
So we had that one cut up, and then we put it out by the door so that people could grab some on their way home.
Great idea. What a great idea. We did that with our pizza as well. We had pizza and people walking. Honestly, my favourite video from Manchester is one of the girls doing a shot of tequila, then eating a slice of pizza. Whoever you are.
She can't hold them all. No, she's got a normal drink, a pizza, and then the shot is given to her, and she's like, oh.
You are a legend, my friend. A legend.
I loved that. And then what one I was going to say about is the illustrator.
They were so cool, and they could dance as well. Yeah. I know that's not their talent, but that was another talent
of
theirs.
So I think it must have been so it was IB Designs, but it's EYB.
Yeah.
Designs. And I guess it's the illustrator, and then it was her like person that was helping and stuff like that. And I could see her ask at one point, she's like, can I dance? And they were like, yeah. Oh my God, this girl dropped it like it's hot. God, that makes me sound old, doesn't
it? One thing I would say, their drawings were amazing, like really cool. It was so detailed in a way that was cool.
My dress looked stunning again on there.
They made us look great.
I
love it. I'm like, I don't know like that, but I look great. No, I'm joking. No, they do.
No, but you could tell exactly who it was in the photos.
For sure. Great. And do you know what as well? They looked so professional. They're the only company I've seen wear the same thing for the girls that they were wearing.
Yeah.
They had like the Zara smart office trousers on and like a nude little white tops.
Yeah. They look great. But also again, like sat in their booth,
did their thing,
entertained people, chatted to people, put all their photos up ready. So you'd go over, take a photo of it, carry on dancing, and then go back and get it later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love it. Such a good favour.
I loved those drawings.
Yeah, me too.
They were really cool.
I agree.
Very me.
And they've all got different styles. Like, this is the thing with illustrators. I love illustrating like those sort of pictures. Go and find the style that works for you. Yeah. Like, they're all so different, and everyone's like has their own style of it. Go and find the one that looks best for you.
Hers is so cool.
So cool.
So cool. Stunning. Loved it. The decor. Let's talk about the decor.
Yes.
We had streamers.
So this was you going, we need streamers. And I was like, Beth, okay, it's literally like a week to go. All right.
And I was like, I need streamers. I want streamers.
So little old Georgie actually, I'm off my honeymoon at this point, and was like, I'll get this. I'll sort this, Beth. You carry on with the 99 other things that you're doing. I'll do this one. So I contacted a company called Streamerdelica that I've seen on Instagram before. And oh my God, First of all, she was like, yes. And I was like, yes, I win. But she was like, I can send them to you, and you literally put them up with these magnets. So we were just walking around the place going, is this magnetic? Is this magnetic? And it was so easy.
Easiest thing. They were such a statement. They weren't like creased or crinkled.
Nope.
They were
the material of them is so
don't know
weird.
what it was, but
gorgeous.
They looked great.
That transformed to the point where we were obsessed with them that we then also took them to the NEC.
Yeah.
They just were very cool. Highly recommend. Like if you're looking for something that, you know, when you've got a venue and you're like, I want some. To me, it's quite evening decor-y.
It's great for like dance floor with disco balls.
Yeah.
The ceiling shots, I see it a lot at some venues where they put like cross them over in the ceilings.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a festival wedding.
Yeah.
Honestly,
we hung them at the bottom of the bar as well for some. Oh, it just they were very, 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 very
good,
cool.
easy, quick.
Highly recommend.
Done.
Highly, highly recommend. Then we had all of our stationery.
Yes.
Again, of course, because stationery is key to a good party.
What did we have?
We had the welcome sign.
Yep.
We had the drinks menus.
Yep.
We had the cake menu.
Yep.
We had the cue cards for our speeches.
Mm-hmm.
We had
drinks tokens.
Drinks tokens.
Woo!
We had a sip and solve.
Yes.
It was just, again, if you notice it, you notice it. If you don't, you don't. That's okay. But the people that notice it are like,
they took lots of photos of them.
I like that a lot. And that was
Amber from Love Flora.
Yeah. And just, again, brilliant. Loved it. Here's the vibe. This is what we get. There's our stationery. Thank you. End off.
We also went with Team Hen for all the VIP goodie bags.
Yes.
And the drinking games we had.
Yeah. We had Jenga. I feel like Jenga would be an ick for you.
Yeah.
Until you see that they've actually got like little dares on.
Yeah.
So somehow Beth kept picking all the dares, and it was all like, what was it? Drink if your birthday's in the first 6 months of the year, like those sort of things. Where it's just during that, you know, that bit where we're not quite ready to party yet, but we want to have fun.
Great for a hen do, easy. Don't have to think about it. Nice.
Get people talking, conversation starters, just a bit funny. And then finally we had,
of course,
who?
The best.
Who?
Flatter Darlings with the best confetti around.
I was terrified.
I never believed it until Georgie told me, but on this tour, like it's there and I can see it and it lasts and then it falls and it's just looks mega.
It
and
just
the
looks
colours
cool.
that you put together.
Yeah.
They recommend you like do like 3 or 4 different colours, and honestly
they're a really good company that if you say to them, I know I want this, but I don't know what I want. They'll actually tell you, but they won't tell you as in like, oh, I'm going to upsell like 1,000 to you. It's just, this is what you need. Thank you. Cool. Thanks very much.
They are, honestly, they're lovely as well. Lovely to work with, really easy to work with.
Yeah.
And their product is spot
insane.
On. 10 out of 10.
Totally
I would not recommend anyone else
I think our whole episode just needs to be called 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Can I get a 10?
Overall, Manchester, you were awesome. It was a Thursday night.
That's the thing. It did not feel like a Thursday night though, did it?
You brought it. And the bar were amazing. Like none of the bars sponsor us.
Cocktails were banging, weren't they?
Yeah, none of the bars sponsor us.
No, we actually pay for all your drinks, guys.
Impossible in Manchester were great. I had like a Vimto cocktail.
Yeah.
You had
and
like,
you even said to them as well, they made it and then you were like, can you make it a little bit sweeter?
Yeah.
They were like, yeah,
of course I can.
I fucking love this. I love it when you just, this is what I would like. Okay, no problem.
The food came out of time. The evening food came out of time. Then they
just
boxed
food.
They boxed up the pizzas without us asking. Honestly, they were incredible. It's more of like a cabaret event space.
Yes.
Great for if you want to do like an engagement party
100%.
or like birthday party or any
birthday
event.
Party there.
Really, really cool.
Yeah.
Could not fault them.
Give me 3 words to describe Manchester.
Absolutely fucking awesome.
Okay.
You?
Well, I'm going to cut me as quick as you. Totally exceeded expectations.
Production is really important.
It's really could be one word.
Production is cool. Think about it.
Think about production. There you go.
Wow. Manchester, you're amazing.
Yeah.
I literally...
Manchester people were cool, man.
Yeah.
Again, it was a Thursday night, but it did not feel like a Thursday night.
No, not at all. Really, really happy.
My voice doesn't come back from it.
And I just honestly...
I loved Manchester.
I said I'm never doing a tour again, but I want to do it again now.
And do you know what? We were like, oh, right, we'll just keep it local next time. I just don't want to go to Manchester.
Anyway, obviously we end on a Bitches from a Bride.
Yes.
And some questions.
Yeah.
So I got a question in the DMs that I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
And it was...
These always seem really staged, but I swear on my life we have no idea.
For you.
Me specifically.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they said, Georgie, did you have a wedding coordinator for your wedding? If not, why not? Because practice what you preach.
So would you like to know the actual answer? Would you like to know the real answer?
Yeah.
I did, and then she was too pregnant to work my wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was the actual answer. But
who was that?
Ellie. She worked with me for a bit. But she was too pregnant. And then I was like, it's New Year's Eve. So I compromised. And so I thought about it because I was thinking, I fully appreciate the level of what you need a coordinator. Mm-hmm. But I knew that I knew the bits that a coordinator would tell me, aka stop and kiss in the confetti line.
All right.
Like all those.
All right.
Do you know what I mean? I know these things.
All right, boffin.
So,
someone come out
stop calling me boffin.
Someone come out to us on the tour. No, someone got NEC. I was like,
I just have one question.
What's the boffin? I was like, Georgie.
Me. No, but I can tell Brian those things. Like I do. That is my bread and butter. Like I know that stuff. But I paid more for more staff.
Yeah.
And I wrote everything. So I was like, at this point, this needs to go out. At this point, this needs to go out. So technically, I didn't have a coordinator, but I paid the price of having 4 staff members.
Can I say one thing that I noticed that I changed at your wedding?
What?
And this is why you should always pay your styling company to stay and do the turnaround. They moved your broken arch, but the meadows were like backwards, so you could see the grids. Luckily,
do you know what? I would have walked in and gone, where? Change that.
Luckily, Pat was like, Beth, I'm going to take some photos. I was like, okay, let me just check it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
but again, this is the like coordinator thing. Stop pointing at me. What?
Do you know what? Also, though, I think good photographers see this shit.
100%.
Some photographers I see and I'm like, oh, I'm like, move it.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, Pat knows he's got to straighten my cutlery before he takes a picture.
100%.
Otherwise, I'm like, don't tag me.
This is the thing. But I think like that's where good suppliers all come in together. Like that's where like as a coordinator, I would 100% check that your flowers are right and that they were
You've
straight.
even sent me a photo before once, be like,
just
right?
checking. Is this right?
She got to a point where she was like, I'm not fucking signing off
when
things
you
with you anymore.
When you told me off for checking if that yellow flower was meant to be on that top table, you're like, it was for her mum. And I was like, yeah, but if I didn't check. So yes and no. I'll answer that as a yes and no. But
you were meant to, but
I was meant to, and then I solved the problem by paying for 4 people instead.
But I feel like your bridesmaids were good as well, knowing to like fluff the dress. And
yeah. And
it's your world.
And I know
a lot of
it.
suppliers there. Yeah.
But going back to like I've now done some weddings again. It's been ages since I've done weddings, and I'm at them and I'm like, every wedding needs a coordinator. I'm so confused. The stuff that I do, I'm so confused on what happens.
The stuff that I do, which I'm like, when I'm there doing styling.
Yeah. It's just little
and when
bits.
I'm not there for like full planning production stuff of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I can't let that happen.
I cannot.
It's the letting that happen. I can't let that happen.
I totally agree. Like, excuse me, can
and just
can
like
you do this?
little touches, like
what's happened recently then?
So I'll give you a quick one because I don't know how long this episode is. But I did a wedding the other day where they were going to do a cake cut. I'm going to do a whole TikTok on this, so you'll see it. But they were like, we're not really fussed. They had this one tier.
I know what's going on in your brain sometimes because at the NEC people ask you questions. I was like, oh, I've got a TikTok video on it now.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm ready for these. So she had this single tier cake, gorgeous cake. You know exactly the cake I mean, with the frills and the just married.
Love them.
It was stunning.
I saw that. Lush.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we'll do a cake cutting." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then it came to the day, and I said to her, I was like, because where the cake was, it wouldn't have been a very nice photo for it anyway. Like it didn't really, it didn't hit. And I said to them, I was like,
I'm proud of you. Didn't hit.
It didn't hit. It was just like, what's the point? You're never going to use that
photo.
Do
you think you got a bit cooler because of me?
Yeah, do you think you got a bit more tacky because of me?
Yeah,
I know, I love it.
It's bad, isn't it? We were at the NEC and Georgie said something like, put some banging tunes on. I was like, no, you put some sick tunes on. I was like, oh no, I'm embarrassed for you.
No, anyway.
Sorry.
So we're on this cake cutting and I'm thinking to myself, I want to do a cake cutting for them, but they literally don't care about it. But the cake is there. So I went and spoke to her and I was like, can I have free reign with this? She was like, yeah, okay. So the room that they had their wedding breakfast in, they come out of the venue's like you're in the other space. So I left the top table styling because it was a sweetheart table. You'd be so proud of this.
Thank you.
Tidied it up.
Thank you.
Went and got the cake and put it on the top table.
Well done.
Wait. And then I was like, so they can do a cake cutting in here. Spoke to the photographer and he was like, I want it darker so I can get a flash. And I was like, cool, this is sounding epic now. And then I was like, do you know what? Fuck cutting this with a knife. Let's do the wine glasses in the cake. And I was like, They don't even really care about the cake cutting. They didn't want anyone to watch it anyway. They're never going to use the photos of it being outside on that thing. And I was like, I'm going to take this, and it took 5 minutes longer, and I was like, I'm going to absolutely nail this. And if these aren't your favourite photos, I will eat my hat.
I love a flash photography.
So cool. I can't wait. Literally can't wait to see those photos. I'm buzzing.
Touche, honey. Well done.
I knew you'd be so proud of me. I was doing it. I was like, literally like, Beth is going to.
It's very my vibe, isn't it? This is what I mean. I feel like I'm now tacky.
Yeah, and I feel like I actually care what it looks like.
Not too far. But you do care more.
Yeah, I care. If the thing is, for that bride, what it looked like was very important, and therefore it's important to me. If it's not important to you, it's not important to me. You know. Right,
I got pictures from a bride. You ready?
Yeah.
I went on my hen do a couple of weeks ago now in Benidorm, and from what I can remember, most of it was a blur. I had a great time. However, I wasn't prepared for the drama I would be faced with whilst over there. There was a group of 10 of us, including my mum, Green's mum, friends and family, and believe it or not, the one person I thought would be the most chill was an absolute bitch. Mother of the bride.
Mum.
The
disrespect.
The audacity.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't read this.
Hurry up.
Read it. Right, ready? Before even going to Benidorm, I was getting constant phone calls off her, bitching of the plans or things not being done, which already put me on edge before even getting my 5 a.m. gin and lemonade in the airport.
Nice.
What's your thoughts?
You should not be... If you're going on a hen do, anybody's in their hen do chat, don't speak to the bride.
Oof.
You don't tell her. You don't
then.
bitch to her. You don't go, oh, this costing this much. Just don't tell her anything. I don't want to know anything. Carry on.
Thanks for letting me carry on. Fast forward to the hen itself. I don't know what other way to put it, and I know she's my mum, but she was an utter dick. The list is endless of things she's done or didn't do, I should say, including not participating in t-shirt night because she wanted to wear a specific outfit, giving filthy side looks to my bridesmaids on nights out and blanking them when walking past, excluding herself from the group and staying inside the bar when we were outside, leaving cocktail making class early because she wasn't getting any attention. I could go on and on and on, but the nail in the coffin for me was the final night when she walked in the bar that me and my maid of honour was in and got in her face, calling her a see you next Tuesday, slag, slut, for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
The bride's mum to the best mate.
The maid of honour. This has caused a massive divide between my mum and best friend, maid of honour, who used to be so close and was planning on sharing a room for the wedding. But now with this drama is resulting in me planning 2 home hens so they don't have to be together. My mum is being so bitter, saying she don't want to be in the same room as my maid of honour, doesn't want to be involved in the bridesmaid dress shopping or anything that the maid of honour is involved in. I've told her she's 50 plus and needs to get over it.
But also, what happened?
I don't know, but it's really getting me down and don't know what to do. Sorry for the long message, but seriously, where can I go from here? Benidorm bringing it out, wasn't it? Good old Benny.
I've never been to Benidorm.
Me neither.
I don't even know what advice to give on this.
What's the problem?
I would sit your mum down and be like, what happened?
Yeah.
Because there's always 2 sides of a story.
But I also do feel like this is really bad, but I'm not being ageist, but I think a 50-plus-year-old woman shouldn't be in someone's face. The mum of the bride.
I don't think anyone should be in anyone's face ever.
No matter what's happened.
But also, you know that's your daughter. You're putting your daughter in a really uncomfortable situation.
See you next Tuesday.
Hey.
Slag.
Slut. Well, what was she doing?
I don't know, but I just don't.
I need more information.
I'm not here for the mean behaviour.
But I need more information on what she thinks she did. What does she think the maid of honour did?
To justify that?
Yeah.
Ooh. And they must have been pretty close, sharing a room.
Yeah, I know. Especially if they've been best friends forever. Like, my mum and my friends know each other from growing up.
So what, we need an update. We need to know
I need to know more information. I need to know what your mum thinks happens. I need to know what your best mate says. I need to know it from her side.
How about we get you all in a room together?
And film it.
If we could be the mediators, that'd be great.
Do you know what? At the NEC, I think we were really good.
Talk show.
Should we have a talk show?
Don't, because some people might copy us.
Oh. Nobody copies us. Don't be silly. Anyway, real answer though, I would sit and have a real conversation with your mum and just say, look, you've put me in a really difficult situation.
You can't behave like that. I'm sorry, no matter what age you are. The audacity.
That's your favourite word.
What? I just think there's some beef with you and your mum anyway, because you've
it's clearly an attention issue there. I guess in the wedding soon.
Yeah.
If your hen do's gone, I'd be like, Mum, you need to ring my best mate. You need to apologise now. They'll never be friends again.
Yeah, but like trying to do it separately, I just think encouraging this.
Mum, if you want to be in my life, it's a lot. Mum, if you want to still be friends.
Why are you pointing at me? I'm not your mum.
Because I'm talking to you.
I'm younger than you, honey.
You look older.
Oh, have a day off, will
I'm going to
ya?
get some Botox.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, should I record
Brian
it?
letting you?
I don't care.
Ooh, Brian's shaking his head.
I just think I would like to try it.
All right.
I'll let you know how it goes.
You try it, Hannah. I'm not bothered.
Anyway, yeah, Mum, ring my best mate. You need to apologise. It was whatever has happened, that was unacceptable, and you've crossed the line, and you're making my day. You're ruining my wedding day.
There we go.
But I would like some more information.
Benidorm.
On this, don't go to Benidorm, everybody.
Maybe we should go.
Should we do a tour out there? Mm-hmm. Okay. I hope that carnage episode was fun for you all.
I hope you're glad I'm back.
I'm so glad you're back.
What's next week's episode?
I can't. Don't tell him.
Freaking.
Don't tell him.
So fun, guys.
Don't tell him.
We've never done it before. We're going.
No.
Stop
it.
We're filming somewhere else.
Yes. Somewhere different.
Somewhere different.
And I won't be wearing jeans.
And we may or may not have a guest.
Stop it.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave that little nugget of information for you.
Nugget. I hate the word nugget.
Nug. Hope you have a good week. Hope you have a good day.
We will see you next week, and you need to go and
see
watch
you next Tuesday.
We won't see you next Tuesday. We see you on a Wednesday. But we need you to watch the next one on YouTube.
Okay.
Just saying.
Just
#just saying.
saying.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.